Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedge Lee with an update with the S&P 500 index, and voila, look at this call. Look at the pattern. The left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and as I said, if it's bullish, the bulls aren't going to let this right shoulder dip too long because the bullish sentiment is too high and too strong. This ABC marked the end of the likely correction, and this was too impulsive to say it was a bear rally bounce. And this impulse of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gave very small correction, shallow correction, WXYXZ, and then it broke through the neckline. It broke through, temporarily came back in, and staying above it for now. So this has completed the head and shoulders and now confirmed the head and shoulders. And this is bullish. In fact, what we probably have is this white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being subwaves to a higher degree wave 1. Like so. And if that's the case, we could have wave 2. Whoops, no, not that one. To be here. Let's get rid of this old markings, which were not precision hit, but directionally they were right on. And as a trader and an analyst, directional is the most important than precision hit of any targets, what have you. Precision calling of tops and bottom is a useless endeavor because it can never be done on a consistent basis. That's why I ladder in and ladder out on my trades. So we have this inverted head and shoulders, a V-neck reversal. I think the all-time new high was already hit. Yes, I have been away from the stock market. I don't really do active trading on the stock markets as much as I used to. But all-time new highs have been hit. And we've got 1, 2, 3 going on, wave 3. The other potential is that we have the 1 could be, let's say, here, and the 2 could be like over here. Okay, so this would be, let's say, 5, 3, 4. And that's clearly potential, but it would still be in probably up to the 3K higher highs level. And then the bears will come out again for this wave 2 to say, oh, we've got the dollar is collapsing, blah, blah, blah. We've got head and shoulders top, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I only care about my analysis. I think it's one of the most dangerous to go on a guru buffet line because you end up getting very confused and, unfortunately, end up losing money too. And that's never a good thing. So, in this case, I think it's very bullish. Now, let's look at also what we had been saying for the past couple of months, I think. That we had a huge head and shoulders. And this also didn't allow a very deep right shoulder play out. And here's a smaller fractal of it on a same scale, 4 hours, degree of trend. Deep left, shallow right, V-neck reversal. Okay, that means we're going to probably go up to maybe above 3K, and then correct, but not correct from a perspective of new lower lows compared to the December of 2018, but correct from a ascent trajectory of wave 1 and wave 2. Wave 1 and wave 2. That's the correction that I would be expecting, if any, of significance. And I think this is quite bullish. Now, look how many people were saying left shoulder, head, we're going to get a right shoulder. And if we get a right shoulder, you better watch out. Invalidated. You must remember that for any head and shoulders type of pattern, there are two requirements. The parts have to complete, and then price has to decisively breach the neckline. Neither of those happened. Now look at this inverted head. Parts completed, breached, temporarily came back, and is starting again. Now let's look at this from a longer term perspective. If we have now this left shoulder, head, and right shoulder about complete, then we've got another massive inverted head and shoulders that could take prices to mid 4Ks in the next couple years or so. And I had shown for a long time how this could be a continuation pattern, just like it was here. Look, inverse head and shoulders, all-time highs. Bears were going crazy. Inverse head and shoulders, boom, 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 boom. Stay away clap, all-time highs. Bears couldn't understand what was happening. Many bears were saying, oh my gosh, QE1, QE2, QE3 will never work. They underestimate the ability of the central banks. They were going crazy about this head and shoulders. They were calling for Dow, what was it? Dow 1000 or something like that. Nuts. They got burned. Their shirts got teared up in scissors of losses. Okay? So we had a continuation pattern of inverse shoulders here. Back in 2011, when Trump got elected, people freaked out, but it turned out only to be that inverse head and shoulders continuation pattern. And we got the same thing going on right now, in my opinion. We are in a secular bull market that has a few years yet to go. That's how I see it. And I think I've been right pretty well so far. I hope you find this to be helpful. Have a wonderful day.